Hey guys, what's up? As of the filming of this video, which is December 6, 2018 at 10:03 p.m., the YouTube Rewind video is now at least 1 million dislikes. Yes, people hate it that much, and rightfully so. There's actually a Washington Post article about this, and you know that there must be a lot of hate when the Washington Post actually writes an article. It was written by A.B. Alheiser. YouTube Rewind is basically an annual online cultural tradition at this point. A video that looks back at the past year on the platform, released and promoted by YouTube as part of its year in review. It is in many ways a glimpse into how YouTube as a company sees the culture that lives within it. And that first paragraph alone is a complete lie to me. It's really, as I believe a Verge article says, it's a way for YouTube to show why its platform should get money from advertisers and people that just have money to blow. And it starts off basically showing our star here of YouTube this year, Will Smith. And it just makes me pissed to my core that Will Smith is the face of YouTube. Will Smith is your opening act in this YouTube Rewind. Gone are the days of Charlie Bit My Finger. Gone are the days where you could actually be an organic YouTube creator and just start something from scratch and actually find yourself here. Now, granted, there are a bunch of folks on here that probably did start from nothing, started from the bottom, and now they're here type of people. But those people have also bought into the big media businesses, the Elijah Koshis, the Casey Neistats. They're even Casey. So Casey's not even in that boat. He started off somewhere else and used his skills to get rewinds. But all I'm saying is the organic YouTuber no longer really has a place in the mainstream realm. It's once you get in and you get big, that's who they're gonna promote, and rightfully so. I mean, YouTube is a business. It's owned by Google or Alphabet, whatever it is. They have to make their money somehow, and they're not going to make their money off of putting everyone on their platform. But obviously this just doesn't sit right with a lot of people, so I'm going to read a little bit more about this article. So it's telling that this year's YouTube Rewind opens with heavily features Will Smith. The actor Will Smith has become a pretty big presence this year, posting slickly produced videos a few times a month to his 4.2 million subscribers. The entire Rewind video seems to take place inside of Smith's imagination, and it's all about Fortnite. The theme of this year's video is everyone controls Rewind, and that's obviously not the case, just the people that are obviously the big stars. After watching it, though, this author says they're struggling to figure out how to describe what it is exactly. Ninja, primarily a star on Twitch who became famous as the first big Fortnite streamer, features prominently as a flying bus driver in a segment about Fortnite where a bunch of Fortnite streamers and gadget YouTuber Tesla superfan Marquise Brownlee parachute down to the ground into a Fortnite-like wilderness where two other YouTubers push a shopping cart, which is a reference to Fortnite, and that's where Elijah Koshi shows up. The famous YouTubers who feature in the video, blah blah blah. I'm not going to read all of this, obviously, but you've got folks like Trevor Noah in it, John Oliver's in it. You've got a tribute to K-pop, just all types of stuff that are happening in here. One segment is literally just a bunch of ideas from YouTube comments and a montage, everything from ASMR to Emma Chamberlain in space to some soccer, and then you'll be shocked to learn that Rewind turns its attention back to Fortnite. But it does actually take a little bit of time to talk about some of the real events that happened. The voice to women and to minorities and to people without a voice throughout this year was the main thing that I picked up on. But other than that, it's just a bunch of fluff, just meant for advertisers. It's like, a year in review. If I am someone, again, who has money to throw away, these are the folks that I want to look at, and they put all their names at the end of the YouTube video so that you know exactly who to look for, and you can subscribe to them and boost their numbers. It doesn't really talk about any breakout artists or things like that, at least not to my knowledge. So again, a lot of people are pissed off. I just want to see this video become the most disliked video in YouTube history, which so far that still belongs to Justin Bieber's Baby, which is at 9.7 million dislikes. This one's already at 1 million. I'm pretty sure the way it's trending, it'll be at 2 million by tomorrow, so I just hope it continues continues to go up. But you know, that won't matter because it's gonna still get views, and that's all they really care about are the views, because the views mean that they just get more ad revenue. Because when you click on this video, I'm pretty sure an ad will probably start. I'm surprised they didn't put ads every couple of minutes. But as you can see, it's, you know, you've got the mukbang, you've got Marshmello who shows up in there. Again, you've got all of these prominent artists, and not really just, you know, people that have made it. But you know, you're not going to see that. I would like to see tiers of YouTube Rewind. I would love to see a YouTube Rewind with, you know, the stars, the mega stars. Then do a YouTube Rewind with maybe people that aren't quite there yet, people that are rising stars, people that, you know, you have to pay their own bill to get out there and actually do a YouTube Rewind video. So yeah, I'd love to hear what other folks have to say about YouTube Rewind. There are plenty of articles out there. You've got again, the Verge. Their headline is YouTube Rewind hides its community's biggest moments to appease everyone else. You've got Deadline, Adweek, Geek.com. Pretty much anyone you could think of has jumped on to talk about, or mainly to talk down about the YouTube Rewind. I did want to read some from the Verge, since I still have time here. Obviously, this is the part of the video where they talk about some of the causes and some of the things that, you know, they weren't really flashes in the pan. They didn't talk about Logan Paul's controversy, obviously, you know, according to Verge. If you remember at the beginning of 2018, it was all about Logan Paul and his time in Japan's Aokigahara forest. That was actually my first YouTube video this year, I believe. They didn't talk about, you know, the battle between PewDiePie and Bollywood. PewDiePie wasn't even mentioned. And they didn't talk about, there were, you know, they do talk about a little bit, you know, talking about depression and how a lot of YouTubers came out and said how they were depressed, and really bringing light to that. And the suicide epidemic, I believe they talked more about that. But no, you don't see any of the Pauls, and I'm glad you don't see any of the Pauls. I'm glad that Logan Paul and Jake Paul weren't in this. I'm actually surprised that our man Ryan wasn't in there playing with toys at some point. Maybe there were some hidden Easter eggs with Ryan's face on it, literally and figuratively. But yeah, it is just interesting. So again, let me know what you think about this. Obviously, one guy, Shane Dawson, is not happy. He wrote, "How the F they gonna do a mukbang moment and not have Trisha Paytas?" Dawson tweeted about one popular YouTube creator and mukbang aficionado whose content might be also deemed as less than savory for advertisers. So again, this was mainly a video geared towards advertisers, and why not? YouTube is a magazine. It is what they say, MTV. It is pretty much MTV now. Mainly when you go to trending, you see music videos. You might see a couple of other things with people in their shocked faces. If you haven't noticed, most of the thumbnails are people with shocked or excited faces, and really vibrant, bright colors, because that's what they need to attract. They need to attract the tweens and the teens and the young adults, and maybe if they get some of the adults, they can get some of the adults and some of the older folks as well. But this is MTV now. This is YouTube, but it is their tube now. It is not ours. It is theirs. It is the mainstream, and it is whatever they feel will get them the most money from advertisers, which means whatever they can do to get people the most influential, or the most get the most influential people, so that they can target folks that can be influenced the easiest, which are the kids. So let me know what you guys think about this Rewind video. Please go and watch it for yourself, and then just downvote the hell out of it. I know I did my part. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.